Morning, YouTube. It's John here from the Philippines. Welcome to the channel, The Morning Mug. Well, what I have learned since I've been in the Philippines. I've been here now since the first. Um, it's been pretty eventful, I must say. The culture is totally different than what I'm used to. The humidity around here is another thing. Oh my God, it is so. The humidity around here, I think, is what kills you the most. I've said that in other videos. The heat's not so much, you know. The people around here are great. You know, sure they like to party hardy, and sometimes it gets a little bit carried away. But you know, I'd rather see that and see them happy than fighting all the time or arguing or whatever else. It just makes for a better, I guess, overall surroundings. It also makes you feel good because, well, now they're in a good mood, so you're in a good mood, right? I'm sure things are going to change when we move to Batangas, when we build our house there finally. That is the big push right now. When we get back to Canada here, it's going to be work, 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 lots of overtime, lots of paying bills and getting them straightened away, and planning for our future to be here in the Philippines in Batangas. Um, Now that's not going to be for a couple of years yet. We are going to wait until we finally build a house. Uh, it's going to take us probably. We're figuring about 2 years to actually build it the way we want to build it. We are going to start off with a fence. Even that is expensive. Um, well, not as expensive as what it is in Canada, but it's definitely um, ex- expensive to a working stiff like me and my wife. Like, we're not millionaires by no means the imagination. Um, we save what we can, and we try to enjoy life. That's what life is all about, right? Other things I've learned here in the Philippines is that things are done at their rate, their time, when they want to do it. When people look at you and say there's Filipino time and then there's American time or Canadian time, for sure, there is quite the difference. A Filipino looks at you and says, "Oh yeah, I'm ready." Uh, Take that as another hour wait. It's just the way it is. Um, but it is what it is, right? Um, Driving around here, like I said before in my other videos, it is crazy. Um, but I guess it teaches you to have patience. The only thing I have a real gift about is like there's no in Canada. If you take a wrong route, just a couple miles down the road or even a mile, you can get on a bypass, overtake it, and turn around and come back. Here, if you take the wrong turn, oh my good lord, you could be on that same road for an hour before you even come to a U turn or a way you can get back to go the other way. Their road system here is, if you don't know it, you're getting lost. It's as simple as that. Even with a GPS, I was out the other day, and we were going to go to Festival Mall. We took a wrong turn, and it was nuts. And I'm not going to lie, I got a little bit frustrated, and I shouldn't have, um, because, like my wife says, we don't know the roads. It's to be expected, right? And now that I think about it, she's right. It is what it is, right? Um, Filipinos are great people. They're very open hearted. They will take you in. They will talk to you no matter what. They'll bend over backwards to give you a helping hand if you need a helping hand. Um, there is a lot of poverty here in the Philippines. I'm sorry to say that. Uh, it hurts me to see such young people go through that. Um, but I guess it's just the overall culture. I'm not sure. Um, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that actually The one thing about the Filipinos I found is that if they can make a dollar off something, they're going to make a dollar. Which, you know, my hat goes off to them for that. You have people coming around on their little bikes, and they have their bikes souped up to carry almost anything. It's actually pretty remarkable how they set their bikes up. We have people coming here all day long selling fish, and they have their little moped, and then it's like a little side cart that they put all their fish on. They have their scale, and they go, community to community selling their fish. Um, it's quite remarkable how they set up these things. I mean, I've seen the other day we were going up the highway, and I seen, I think it was a trike, I should say, a trike, and he had his trike set up for carrying pigs and cattle. It was quite amazing. He had like three or four cattle, pigs on the sidecar. This little moped going down the highway. It's pretty crazy, but it was, hey, you got to do what you got to do, and they do it. Let me tell you. Um, Sometimes here you get the smell. I know here in the city anyway. I don't know what it's like around the country. Um, I guess I'll find that out when I get out there. Um, Sometimes in the daytime you smell plastic being burnt. That's people that collect wire. Um, they get their metals out of it and they burn the plastic off, so it's just the metal or the wire showing. They do sell that and they do get money for it. The worst thing is it's very toxic to the air. You smell that stuff enough, you're going to get sick or you're going to get high. One of the freaking two. Um, what else? I think they should. I don't know what it's like in other areas. I know in Davao, something like that. Their streets are very, very clean. It's a very clean city, a very safe city. Um, Here in Manila, um, there's a lot of garbage. I must admit, and I've seen people throw stuff out their windows, and it was crazy. We were going out to, well, like I said, we were supposed to go out to Festival Mall or Festival Mall, and we ended up going down to the Mall of Asia. That's where we ended up to. And on the way there, this bus decided to cut in front of me and go on. Next thing you know, I seen this Slurpee come out of the window and splat all over the ground. They're I don't know. I think they should take a little bit more pride in where they put their garbage, but it is what it is. It's their country. If they want to put garbage all over it, let them do it. I just wish they wouldn't, because some of the lands here are just beautiful. Their beaches are beautiful, but they're all scattered in litter and this and that and the other thing. Um, but it is what it is, right? You're not going to change what's been going on for years, right? Um, my overall thoughts of the Philippines. My overall thoughts is I'm looking very forward to coming here, living, um, enjoying the rest of my retirement with my wife, um, in peace. The area that we bought into, it's very nice. It's comfortable. I'm sure there's going to be more houses going up there. I'm not going to kid myself. Mom, when we built this house, she was the only one on the block. Now it's crazy. It's overcrowded. I don't know if it's the same in the outskirts of Batangas, but who knows, right? Well, I guess we'll find out. But either or, I know I've seen a lot of YouTubers where they're taking their bikes and they're going for road trips and they're going up through the mountains and stuff. I want to do all that. I want to experience all of it. I did try, like I said in my other video, I did try a trike the other night. I just couldn't fit into it. My size is, I'm too tall. I was hitting the roof. Had no leg room. My neck was all bent over. It hurt. It hurt. It really did. Um, so yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things we do have planned. Um, like I said before in other videos, I wanted to find out what sort of business would be a fairly good business around here. Um, I'm thinking about jeepneys, buying a few jeepneys, and probably having a fleet of jeepneys going, all over the island, all over uh, Manila, stuff like that. I think that is a good investment. From what I see when I'm out on the road, the jeepneys are always full. The only thing is, you have to find a few decent drivers um, who will take care of the vehicles, and you know, um, and I don't think that would be hard to find as long as you treat them well and pay them what they're worth, right? I'm sure most of the jeepney drivers around here don't get that much money, um, but we'll see how that goes. I have been looking in market prices to see what they cost, and they're really not that expensive. Um, so if we could buy one, two, or three of them, that'd be great. I mean, you don't really need a lot to live here in the Philippines, especially if you own your own house, your own land, stuff like that. Um, we do plan on making our house solar, so that is one bill we won't have to pay. Um, we still have to pay water bill or whatever else, but it is what it is, right? Like I said before, I'm looking forward to coming back. It's probably, like I said, it's not going to be for a couple of years, but hopefully everybody that has joined my channel um, since we've been in the Philippines, hopefully they'll stick with me, um, follow our adventure, um, the build of the house, and so on and so forth. Hopefully we can get people that can videotape that, and we'll go from there. Anyway, guys, I thought, like I said, I'd do a little video on what my thoughts were on the Philippines so far. As I said, thumbs up for the most part. Like I said, the only thing that really disturbs me is sometimes is getting lost. I hate getting lost, but hey, I hate getting lost back in Canada too. Just got to deal with it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining the channel. Hopefully, we get a lot more subscribers here to help grow the channel. And we'll talk to you here in the future. Keep your loved ones close, guys. God bless. Bye for now.